Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bruins will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A long way to go for this offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan. Attack. Now. Immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelled it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots. Any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44.
42, Spider. Hold. Ready.
The give to the back. That's the 45 on his way. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. For all the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
29.
They're going to ride this running back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. They make the stop after 2, but he's got enough to get them a first and goal. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Oh, the attempt is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Gets it out fast. They'll give it to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Historically, the Trojans have been the powerhouse in this rivalry, but last season it was UCLA in a blowout.
And that is not something USC is accustomed to. They want to own this rivalry. They think they own UCLA. They will have some extra fire behind them today.
Yeah, and that UCLA blowout last year really helped the Bruins in recruiting, too. Remember, these two schools, they recruit the same kids here.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Well, and how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Makes his connection.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
He missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Trojans will keep this drive going.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third down throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? You can make it third and short. You can have the run-pass option. You're not predictable. You can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Razor, razor. Blizzy, blizzy.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, USC.
On the double.
Second down coming up.
Gorilla.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown USC! Home and in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. His passing game getting into rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have interest in the one that just finished up. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standards, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds like they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The victory belt's not some manufactured pocket trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool. And the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about. And these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, and it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
Ready up.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feel this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Looking to pass on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gray. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Bruins look to keep this drive humming. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well. That's why
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Come on now. O-line. You guys can take care of him. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one to get you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your number one priority.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his protection.
Gets it out quickly. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good game before the stop is made. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Goes to the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And guys, with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. The short hands, it's Gray. Touchdown, Bruins! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After standing on the the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive. They really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Okay, ready?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Cricket.
To the ground with the back. Open space at the 25. He's off to the races. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown Trojans. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed. They've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in an
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
They started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away from it.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive.
Let's go.
Here comes the option. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoff.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the play.
And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Get set. Get set.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done. He can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing
14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is...
Setting up the screen. Oh, he not only blows it up, he picks it off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Give to the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quick strike complete. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Got his man quickly. And he fires over the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. That last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football, and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of the speed guys that they have out there. Great job on the defensive back, breaking on the football, making INT, making the DC look very smooth.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Wants to throw on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they get hit.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion in 2nd and 10.
29 Philly.
He's looking to throw. Turns it loose. Catch in the middle. It's Bauer. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
He's got it. Finds a little space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They're bringing heat. He's going to take off. They get to him as he throws. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. First down for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense, when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Running back searching for a hole. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Wide out in motion. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously, you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They're testing the right side here. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he drops the throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down.
It's a fake. He wants to throw. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on fourth down. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Got a little space. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And obviously, this guy's been hyped up. We talked about it in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Ready.
Offense getting set for first down.
Easy.
To throw, it's Sayin. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
On the ready.
After that last completion, it's second down.
Set. Hut. Cut it. Cut it. Timber.
Quarterback checking the
Timber.
play.
Ready.
Now the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Working the middle. Touchdown USC. And the route is on. USC stretches out that lead and not too far in the distance. They're starting to imagine the tones of the victory bell.
And USC has so much tradition, so much history. But they start every season. Jesse, they want this one. They want to make sure they beat their rival in LA.
Yeah, you could tell, too, talking to them before this game, they knew how important it was going to be to play well in the second half. They had to have energy. They had to execute. But right now, they're getting ready to chant "Fight on" at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The give to the tailback. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. Pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Motion from the offense. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's second and 8. power football with the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job on the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing his pass.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. The option look. Tackled after picking up the first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
UCLA 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Out of the gun to give to the back. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. DB's right up on the receivers. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Bulls his way forward. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone and pick up a 5 to the 20.
Let it bust for a long one. Now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing ball, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Extending the play. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on down.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in the hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Sayed. Floats it out in space. Fights off the defender. They make the stops right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Nice move to keep moving. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football. He has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
691, Gator Spar. Cobra.
The handoff keeps working on that clock.
Okay, ready?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Come on, set. Go.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He's moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Set.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41.
Move.
Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Bulldozes his way through. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Trojans are marching down the field.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. And they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now. And they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is yours.
Just steamrolling the defense. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you run offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Looking to throw, it's Sayed. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. The 40. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, UCLA. The defense takes matters into their own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Trying to slam in. He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer.
And your defense just came away with a huge scoop and score, so you try to capitalize on the momentum boost. You go for 2, and you get it. Nice job.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, Dave. So much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over. Don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up there.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They feed him again. And they're able to get him on the ground.
I think the OC was really happy with a small game and an easier third down. How about the effort by the running back to get this close? And he saw the first down mark, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down and shoot. And I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Here we go. Go.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line.
Pilot.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, UCLA.